The double that you found is good. He's almost as dumb as the real guy. So, Wadi will become a democracy. China is a democracy too.
Once that constitution is signed, I will be able to sell Wadia's oil rights. Gazprom, you will have control of Wadia's southern oil fields. BP, you will control the north. Exxon, you'll have our offshore rights, provided you do not use BP's drilling rigs. And Mr. Lau of PetroChina, you will have the lease on our shale reserves.
Some of those reserves are in densely populated areas.
Then unpopulate them. After you've paid me my 30% finder's fee, of course. Gentlemen.
So, you're gonna make billions. What will you do with all those dollars?
I will buy the house on Lake Como next to George Clooney's.
Well, I love a George Clooney. He's an old-fashioned movie star. He gay? He suck my dick?
No, those are just rumors. Are you homosexual?
No. It's more of a power trip with me. Everybody has a price. Tommy Lee Jones let me roll it in my fingers for 200 grand.
One time, I was at Maria Menounos. You know who that is?
Yeah, I do. I have her book. I have all 3 of her books.
Oh,
You're a Maria Menounos fan?
Every Girl's Guide to Life, Every Girl's Guide to Dieting, Every Girl's Guide to
fucking
Exercise.
amazing. You really think she's a good author?
I love the first book. The second 2, take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Well, I did a movie with her, so one time I was at her house, right? She invited me to her Christmas party. And I was talking to this fucking nerd. And I was embarrassed. I'll show you why it was a horror. So I see this nerd. I thought he was an editor. He looked like an editor to me, right? So I'm sitting there, like, I didn't know who to talk to. He goes, "Hey, dude, what's up? You do comedy, right?" And I go, "Yeah." What, nerd?
What nerd?
Like, I didn't say that out loud.
Right.
But in my head, I was like, I have to talk to this nerd now? At this party? So I decided to go, you know what, I'm gonna pull Hollywood shit here. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mad TV I mentioned, the shitty movies I've fucking been in, right? And I talked about, headline, you don't know, man, like, the road is tough. Like, I was doing all that whole thing.
Yeah, that whole,
I'm not even kidding you. 40 minutes,
Wait, hold
45.
on. You had to tell him how you were like, yeah, I played for 300, 400
Yeah, 300
people.
people sell out, right? And then I go, anyway, I was going to try to get out of the situation. So anyway, my name is Bobby. What's your name? He goes, Josh Groban. I go, see you. I left. And in my head, I go, I've heard of that before.
You raised me up.
He plays arenas.
Yeah. And then it dawned on me. The horror of what I did. Right? And then what I spent for the next 2 hours is trying to find Josh Groban in this fucking party to apologize. And I never saw him again.
Wow.
To be fair, he definitely, just because he's Josh Groban doesn't mean he's not a nerd still.
That is true. And you know what? That's why I like it. That's right. You know what? You spun it, and you try to back me up there, and that's a fucking friend.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking nerd.
He's a fucking nerd.
You heard it here on Tiger
Right?
Belly.
I felt bad
His
for so
song-
long.
He sings a song called, like, Lift Me Up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
what a
lift
fucking
me
homo.
up, that
Well,
one.
or just nerd.
I
Just
mean,
nerd. Just
different.
nerd.
Homo
Oh, nerd. I'm sorry.
Just
I'm
different.
Sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. You're not a homo.
Hey, Eddie Norton, next time you pee on me.
Whatever.
And Taylor Viggo Morrison, he's on my radar.
How you say flies in the soup?
Gentlemen, Tamir, let me introduce you to my beautiful wife.
Mrs. Lau, it is my very great pleasure.
No. She does not speak English.
Oh.
Watch this. You ugly horse. She doesn't know. Oh, see? She goes, oh, all the time. Watch. Shaved ape. Oh.
One of my favorite Bobby memories is when I was at the Comedy Store and you were upstairs by the old office with Russell Brand. And I walked in the room and, like, got scared and walked out. And then afterwards, you're like, why didn't you come over? I would have introduced you to him. And then you told me that I had the social skills of an 18th century ghost.
Yes, that is
Well, because
true.
Russell, I think he said, Russell said, what was that? A ghost? I didn't know that was a human being. No, it was a ghost. I didn't know Russell. Because what Russell Brand would do is he would light candles around in a room and have to do, like, I'm not kidding you, 1 hour meditations before he did his 15-minute spot. You know, that's how he does it. That's fine. Everyone has their own ritual, right? But when you came in and out, right, it took him out of his meditation, right? And so he saw something white in his peripheral vision, right? And he thought it was a ghost, and I had to convince him that it was Esther.
It's a stand-up
Yeah,
here
yeah.
at the club.
Did you ever end up meeting him?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you fucked up.
It's fine, but it was nice
Yeah.
of you that you offered
Yeah,
that.
he's a good dude. You're a good person.
Any thoughts on what they might be saying, Mike?
I thought I made out the words Harvey Keitel. Don't know what that meant.
Maybe they shared a hot dog together, I'm thinking.
That would make sense. Quicky's wiping the mustard off of his face and chest.
Gilbert, if you died, we would be shattered beyond repair,
I want to hear Bobby say it.
devastated.
I'm gonna. God.
He would. He's
No, I'm
contemplating.
trying to figure out how it would feel.
Oh, fuck you.
No, I'm being real. I want to do the most honest thing.
Okay.
Tell me that Gilbert died in an accident.
Baby,
Yeah.
you need to sit down for this.
What?
I just got a text
From who?
from Gilbert's mom.
Who's that?
Babe, Gilbert.
Gabriel?
Yeah, Gabriel, the guy on the third mic.
Oh yeah, he's cool. What happened?
He died.
Gilbert's mom died?
No. Gabriel, Gilbert himself.
Himself died.
Yes.
And then what happened?